All right, guys, going to be doing a quick rundown of UFC this weekend, the card, and what bets I like so far. So first up, we got Ty Miller versus Fugit. So Ty Miller, this is going to be his debut, and he's going up Fugit, who's had a few fights in the UFC. So the odds for this, Ty Miller's a big favorite. Ty Miller's got good boxing. He looked good in his debut, but he's $1.25 odds. I think he's too short for a guy making his debut. Fugit, I actually think he's not a complete bum. I think Fugit, he's actually got decent kicks. So I'm not touching this fight. Um, there's no value on Ty Miller. I don't really like to bet these debut guys from Contender Series because it's hard to get a gauge of how good they are. So that's a pass for me, no bet. Next up, we got Ricky Tercios versus Smotherman. So Smotherman, he's got the better boxing in this matchup. He's got more power. Ricky Tercios is an awkward striker, which could cause him problems. I think Tercios is the better grappler when it comes to jiu-jitsu on the ground. And Smotherman has shown a weakness on the ground, but it's going to be whether Tercios can get the takedown. His wrestling's not that good. So I'm not confident either side on this matchup. I like the overs for this fight to start round three, or the over 1.5 to put in a multi. Next up, Hokett versus Freeman. This is another one. We got a contender series, two contender series guys. I think this is a hard fight to call. I don't feel confident either side. I'm not touching it. Next up, Michael Johnson versus Hernandez. I do have a bet for this fight. I did a full breakdown on this one if you want to check it out on my channel. I'm going Michael Johnson. I got him at $2.87. I think the line was too wide. I think Michael Johnson is more of a chance than that. He looks great in his last fight. He's still got the hand speed and timing, even at 39 years old. So yeah, if you want to check out the full breakdown, I did check that out. But yeah, I took Michael Johnson. The odds have come in a lot. It's a lot closer now, $2.25. So yeah, I don't know if I'd take Johnson at that price. But I'm on him. I think he can get the win. Next up, we got Charles Johnson versus Perez. I did a full breakdown on this one if you want to go check it out. But this is just a um, quick pick sort of video. Charles Johnson, I'm taking Charles Johnson. I like his striking a lot more. He's got more variety. I like his Muay Thai, his kicks. I think he's going to be able to use the teep kick, leg kicks to manage the range. Perez, he's mainly just a boxer, comes forward, heavy punches. I think Charles Johnson's going to be too slick for him on the feet. And Charles Johnson, he's fought a few wrestlers. I think his takedown defense is decent. So in a striking matchup, I like Charles Johnson here. Next up, Krylov versus Bukauskas. I've got no bet for this fight so far. Krylov, he's just coming off two KO losses. They're against good guys. He got KO'd by Dominic Reyes and Dustin Jacoby, I think it was. Oh no, it was Bogdan, who are both two heavy hitters. I don't think Bukauskas has that kind of power. So this could be. I'm not a fan of Bukauskas. I don't think he's that good. Um, I thought he lost against Iron Cutelaba. That was a bullshit decision. Then he beat Paul Craig, who in 2025 is pretty washed. Rafael Sequeira is a complete bum. Pacquiao sucks. And then he got KO'd by Petrino. So Tyson Pedro was a pretty good win. But yeah, I'm not sold on Bukauskas, but Krylov does look super washed. So it's a dog or pass for me. I've got no bet so far, but maybe a small bet on Krylov. I would want to see weigh-ins, see how they're looking. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to touch that one. Atiba versus Puliev. So I got a Tiber in a couple multis just to add a bit extra to the price. He should win this fight. He's very short. He's like $1.10. I'm going to look at him by KO. It's a pretty obvious pick. Um, but yeah, we haven't got props for that yet. Umar versus Figgy. Figgy. Umar should win this fight, but the odds are too short, $1.06. So I haven't got any action on this fight. Maybe you could put Figueiredo by sub or something, a small bet just for fun. The odds will probably be crazy. So Arnold Allen versus Gene Silva. I do have a bet on this one. I've got Gene Silva in a parlay, a two-legger with Waldo, who we'll go through later. But yeah, Arnold Allen, watching back the Giga fight, it was actually a lot closer than I remembered. Allen, the thing I don't like for him in this matchup is he absorbs quite a lot of shots. He'll come forward, high guard, eat shots, come back with his own shots. And against Silva, I don't know if he's going to be able to take the power of Silva. I think Silva's got a power advantage in this matchup. Allen is a good fighter though, but yeah, I'm on Silva. I think he's going to land the more damaging shots, catching the judge's eyes. So yeah, I like Silva, and I got Waldo. The odds were $1.94 for both of those together. 1 unit on that. The line has probably come in a bit. Then Silva versus Rose Namajunas. Um, I think Silva by decision is the most likely outcome in this fight, which is not a hot take, but Silva money line is very short, $1.25. I haven't got any action on that because it's a women's fight that could be close and go to decision. So at that line, it's a bit risky, I think. Um, so I do have a bet though with this. I've taken the over 2.5 and Waldo under 2.5, and I think the odds are about $1.85. So yeah, I see this women's fight going to decision most likely. Both are sort of strikers that like to be technical on the outside. So I think there's going to be a lot of moving around and um, sort of tit for tat striking on the outside. So yeah, I think it goes to the distance. Waldo versus Lewis. So like I said, I've got a money line bet on Waldo with Silva, and then I'm taking the under 2.5 with the chick fight to go over 2.5. So yeah, Waldo, he's got a lot of momentum. He's coming off two KO wins, round one KOs against Shamil the Blob Gaziev and Ante Delija, which are some good wins. And his right hand looks nasty. It's fast, straight, and it's got a lot of speed on it, accurate with it. And I think he can KO Lewis. Lewis is 40 years old. Um, So that's a bit of a red flag. He did get a KO win against Taliesin, but Taliesin, we don't really know how good he is. And Waldo's a very durable guy. He went to decision with Sergey Pavlovic, who has a lot of power. So I'm taking Waldo. He's the younger guy. I think he's got the better boxing. I think he's got enough durability to survive Lewis's power. And the under 2.5 will cover if Lewis gets some meme KO or there's a injury. So yeah, that's what I like for that one. Next up, co-main event, Sean O'Malley versus Song Yudong. So I'm on O'Malley here. I got 1.5 units on O'Malley at $1.60. O'Malley, I think he's just got more weapons on the feet. Song Yudong, he's a good fighter, but he's pretty basic with what he wants to do. Comes in with the high guard, closes distance. He's got fast footwork, fast hands. He's got good boxing, and he's got a good calf kick. But I think Sean O'Malley is going to be able to catch him as he's coming in with his backhand. I like the deep kicks from Sean O'Malley. He can maintain the distance that way. Song Yudong comes in like this. He's pretty open down the center. So yeah, I think Sean O'Malley, the knee, he's going to be able to land the knee as Song's crashing in. I think Sean O'Malley is too slick in the striking, and he's got enough power to stop the forward momentum of Song Yudong. Um, so yeah, I'm taking Sean O'Malley. Then main event, Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett. So this is kind of a tough one. People are saying Gaethje is washed. I don't think he is as washed as people are saying. He just beat Fiziev, who's, he's a top 10 guy, and he's been fighting really top level guys. Paddy looked really good in his last fight against Chandler. Um, so pretty much, I think if Paddy can get the fight to the ground, he's going to get a finish. His grappling is very good, and that's been a weakness of Justin Gaethje. If you have a look at his losses, choked out by Charles Oliveira, choked out by Khabib. So Paddy, I think his jiu-jitsu is very good. So I'm taking Paddy by sub, $2.60 odds, half a unit on that. That's all I got so far for that one. If the odds get too crazy wide, I might sprinkle like Justin Gaethje KO or decision if the odds are worth it, just as like a sort of hedge. I do think Justin's the better striker. Paddy overextends and doesn't, his defense isn't great. But yeah, I think if Paddy gets him to the ground, he's going to submit him. Could be a ground and pound as well, but I think submission the most likely outcome. I think the money line for Paddy is a bit too wide. I don't want to parlay him or anything like that. I'm just going to take Paddy's sub and enjoy the fight. So yeah, that's all I got so far. I'll run through quickly all the bets that I got. So yeah, Rose over 2.5, Waldo under 2.5, Paddy by sub, Waldo Gene Silva, two-legger, O'Malley, money line, Charles Johnson, money line, Michael Johnson, money line. Yeah, that's what I got. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.